All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to unpack a legal concept that sounds like it's straight out of a movie script. The idea that a regular citizen can be given the full power of the government. How in the world is that even possible? Well, let's find out.
So just think about this for a second. Can one private citizen, just one person, walk into a courtroom and act with the full legal power of the state? It sounds impossible, right? But as we're about to see, the answer is, believe it or not, a resounding yes. So this extraordinary power is held by a really unique figure in the legal world, the private attorney general. So who is this person? Well, a private attorney general is not a government employee. It's a private citizen, or even a group, that gets to step into the government's shoes to file a lawsuit. And the key here is that they're not supposed to be acting for personal gain. They're doing it for the public interest. You can almost think of it like a citizen watchdog, but one with the full backing of the law. Okay, but how? How does an ordinary person get this kind of authority? Well, the answer is hidden in two little Latin words that unlock this entire concept: ex rel.
Ex relatione, or just ex rel for short, literally means on behalf of. This is the legal key that opens the door. So when you see a case titled something like the state of X, ex rel Jane Doe, it means Jane Doe, a private citizen, is bringing that case for the state. She's what's called the relator, the one telling the public story to the court.
And look, this isn't some dusty, obscure legal loophole. It's a well-established principle. It's formally defined in huge authoritative sources like Black's Law Dictionary, which is basically the definitive guide for all legal terms. This concept is baked right into the foundation of our legal system.
Okay, so we have a private citizen who can sue on behalf of the public using this ex rel mechanism. But how far does this power actually go? Who exactly can they represent? The answer to that is, well, it's pretty staggering.
An individual using this ex rel power can bring a lawsuit on behalf of some major players. And this is where the true scale of this authority really becomes crystal clear.
They can act on behalf of the entire United States federal government. They can represent an individual state.
And here's a subtle but really crucial distinction. They can also represent the people of that state directly, not just the state government.
And yes, this authority scales all the way to the top, representing the people of the United States, the entire citizenry.
The source material even includes representing the Commonwealth, which really just underscores that this whole thing is fundamentally about the common, public good. So, let's just put it all together. Through this ex rel mechanism, a private citizen can sue with the full authority of the government or the people themselves. It is a powerful and pretty remarkable check on power that's built directly into our legal system.
Now, giving this level of power to an individual is incredible, no doubt. But it also brings up a really profound question about accountability.
And that brings us to the fundamental question, right? When you empower one private citizen to speak for millions of people, who ensures that they are actually acting for the public good and not for their own agenda? In other words, who watches the watchdog? It's a question that gets to the very heart of civic power.